Whether you have school-age kids or not, schools are an important factor when you're buying a house, because even if it doesn't matter to you if the schools are good or not, it's going to matter to the next owner. Owning a home in an area with questionable schools definitely hurts your resale value, so something to pay attention to. As you're exploring areas to live in Washington State, I'm sure you're Googling best schools. And if you want to up your research game a bit, take a look at my video on researching schools. I'll link that above. I don't remember what side. It has some helpful hints and resources on how to evaluate different districts. As you watch this video, don't worry about scrambling to write down school names. I put together a handout with all this great information in one place, and you can use the link below in the description to have that sent to you. Thank you for watching. I'm a realtor here in Southwest Washington, and I make a new video every week on life and real estate here in Southwest Washington. I have lived here for most of my life. My husband and I are raising our 4 kiddos here. If you haven't done so already, take a quick moment to subscribe to my channel and turn the bell on for notifications. If you have any questions about making moves to this area, or if you want to discuss your home search, the best way to reach me is by phone or email, and my contact information is in the header above and also in the description below. As of the 2020-2021 school year in Washington State had 1,091,000 students enrolled in public schools. Statewide, the high school graduation rate is 82.5%. Compared to other states in the country, this is a little bit low. Iowa, Kentucky, and Texas had the highest graduation rates in the U.S. in 2021, with 94% of students graduating. In fact, 21 states had a graduation rate of at least 90%. New Jersey had the lowest graduation rate, with 69% of students graduating. Keep in mind that every state has a different graduation requirement, standards, etc., different way of monitoring data, so there's going to probably be a lot of discrepancies from state to state. The first thing I'm going to talk about in this video is the best high schools in our state because of the quantifiable and measurable statistics regarding graduation rates. It makes it kind of easier to define. Also, it makes sense that good high schools reflect good elementary and middle schools. School performance district-wide is very interconnected, so if the elementary and middle schools are doing well, then they're well preparing kids for high school. National rankings of high schools show that Washington's best high school is Tesla STEM High School in Redmond, Washington, which is part of the Lake Washington School District. Tesla STEM in Redmond is ranked number 12 nationally by the U.S. News Best Schools report. It is the top-ranked high school in Washington State. The AP participation rate at Tesla STEM High School is 100%. Of the top 10 highest-ranked high schools in Washington State, 9 out of 10 of those are up in the Seattle-Tacoma area. Vancouver did get a spot in the ranking as the Vancouver School of Arts and Academics, which is called VSAA here in Vancouver Public Schools, ranked at number 10. The next Clark County high school to make the list was Camas High School at number 35. After that, Henrietta Lacks, which is an Evergreen School District, came in at number 50 in the state. Ridgefield High School came in at number 62. Vancouver iTech Preparatory in Vancouver Public Schools came in at number 70. Mountain View High School in Evergreen School District came in at number 90. Columbia River High School, Vancouver Public Schools came in at 95. Skyview High School came in at 100. You can use the site in the description to look up any high school in the state and see their ranking. According to niche.com, here are the best school districts in Washington State. Niche.com's results are based on a rigorous analysis of academic and student life data from the U.S. Department of Education, along with test scores, college data, and ratings collected from millions of their users. Multiple factors are considered for grading, including academics, teachers, culture and diversity, parent and student surveys, health and safety, resources and facilities, clubs, activities, sports, etc. The top 5, all with a grade of A+, are Mercer Island, which has 6 schools, Bellevue, which has 31 schools, Bainbridge Island, which has 10 schools, Lake Washington, which is a huge district with 56 schools, Issaquah, which has 28 schools, and then the next 7 all have a grade of A. North Shore School District, which has 37 schools, Pullman School District, which has just 6, University Place, which has 8, Shoreline has 19 schools, Olympia, which they've got 21 schools, is number 10. Camas came in at number 11 with 15 schools, and Oakdale came in at 12 with 2 schools. While Camas made the list of top districts in the state, none of the schools made the individual top schools list. According to niche.com, Camas School District is the best district in the state for athletes. Here in Clark County, as my clients search for homes, they oftentimes rely on the Great Schools rating to get a feel for whether a school is going to be an acceptable choice for their kids. The top great schools locally, according to that website, are for elementary, Florida Elementary School in Vancouver Public Schools has a 7 out of 10 rating. Fisher's Landing Elementary School in Evergreen has an 8 out of 10 rating. Dorothy Fox in Camas has an 8 out of 10. Helen Baller, Grass Valley, and Woodburn, all in Camas, have a 7 out of 10. Hawkinson Heights Elementary School has a 7 out of 10. Southridge Elementary School in Richfield has a 7 out of 10. And Tukes Valley Elementary in Battleground has a 7 out of 10. Middle school wise, Alki Middle School has an 8, VSAA has a 6, Chehalia and Evergreen has a 6, Skyridge and Liberty and Camas both have an 8 out of 10. Jump to Garden, Canyon Creek, and Washougal have a 7 out of 10, and Hawkinson Middle School has an 8. Tukes Valley Middle School up in Battleground has a 7 out of 10. High school wise, Columbia River High School has a 7, Skyview High School in Vancouver has a 6, VSAA has a 6, Mountain View High School in Evergreen has a 7, Union and Henrietta Lacks have a score of 6, Camas High School has a score of 8, and Hawkinson High School has a score of 9. Ridgefield High School has a score of 7. I'd like to point out a discrepancy between the U.S. News ranking, which analyzed various factors and ranked VSAA as the 10th best high school in the state, but then on great schools, it only had a 6. So I just take everything with a grain of salt, and obviously talking to locals and interviewing schools is the best way to make an informed decision about the best education for your kiddos. In case you're wondering, yes, I can set up a home search specific to schools. What I usually do is select all of Clark County, and then I add a filter on the RMLS, so I only get the homes that feed into a specific elementary school or middle or high school for my search. All right, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe so you get notified when my next video is uploaded. And check out the links in the description below for some of the articles and resources that I used in this video.